Right, welcome back. Today we're going to be using our OMTech CO2 laser to cut out a nice wooden sign based on the very popular Netflix series which just had season 5 come out, which is Stranger Things. So I thought I'd take this opportunity to use my large OMTech CO2 Turbo 747 laser to make myself a nice big wooden sign to go up in my workshop. But before we get into it, I would like to thank today's sponsor, which is OMTech. Now, OMTech are one of the largest laser suppliers in the whole world, and they were kind enough to send me one of their machines to test and review, and that is exactly what I'll be doing today to make this wooden sign. Now, they do a lot of different types of lasers. You've got your desktop CO2s, your large industrial units. They even do fiber lasers for metal marking, and they even do a more industrial side of things for metal cutting as well. So a massive thank you to OMTech for sponsoring this video. This would not be possible without you guys. And at the time of recording this video, they are running an absolute unreal sale for Black Friday, which means there will be some of the biggest discounts on their website this time of year. So I'll put a link down in the description if you want to check them out. But I do also have my own personal promotion code, which again, I'll put down below, which will give you an extra percentage off the top of the sale price. So we'll just have a quick look at cutting out and building the whole frame. So we're cutting out, this is 6mm plywood here we're cutting out on the OMTech Turbo 747. So the sheet we've cut out, it's just over 700 by 400 millimeters to fit within inside the bed of the actual laser. And what you're seeing cut out here, this is sped up 5 times, but the speed we run it at, we will put them on the screen at some point in the video, but we're running the speeds at 18 millimeters a second and the power at 55%. And honestly, it just absolutely flew through it. As you can see from the screen, they're all dropping out as it's cutting through. It's not having any problems with any of the glue or anything within this sheet of plywood. And then once the letters are all cut out, we took the individual letters over to our workbench, and we've got a nice deep mahogany wood stain. We've actually mixed a little bit of red and black paint in just to get a bit of a darker, nicer effect on it. And we're using this then to stain all the letters. So again, we're just putting one quick coat on, allowing it to dry a bit, and then we are just wiping the excess away afterwards. And then once all the staining and everything's dry, we just slot everything back in. So we're actually putting the exact same letters we've cut out of the sheet of wood back in. So the difference is just the thickness of the beam. So the letters are not tight at all. They do slot in there very, very nice. And then once everything's in place, we do just secure the back afterwards. Right, so all the letters have slotted in very easily, and because the wood is about as flat as Mount Everest, what I've done here, there's nothing high-tech about doing this on the back, just because the letters were falling through. I've just put some masking tape over the back. That's just going to hold them in place. Well, this is not like a permanent solution or anything. We could go over the back with some glue if we wanted to really hold them in, but because this is going in a photo frame, they're going to be held secure on the front and the back anyway. They're going to be sandwiched, so it's not going to matter. No one's ever going to see it, and yeah, they'll just always stay in place. So I'm going to flip it over now then and have a look at the front for the first time. I'm hoping my decision to paint these as opposed to this has worked out, so we'll have a look now. Let's flip him over. Ah, yeah, that's come out really nice. I love just how the varnish we use have just made those letters pop. So this looks really clean. Because the letters are fitted in there quite well, not as snug as they would be if you cut them out of 2 separate pieces and amended the kerf, but because they're in there really nice. Once we put this within the frame, the reason I wanted to go this colour is because this plywood looks really nice in the frame. So I'm going to do a test fit now. We'll get the frame, put it in there, and we'll see how the whole thing looks as a whole. Right, so with these IKEA frames, obviously you've got the frame itself, then the plastic will sit inside of this. Let's just get everything put in the right place. So that's in there. This should hopefully fit within the frame itself as well. Again, so this is just going to sandwich the wood to the acrylic on the front. So if I can get this put in place, And then we can start putting down these little latches. That looks absolutely amazing. But this is my take on the whole welcome to the upside down thing. Now, I was going to go a completely different route with this, where the background was going to be black and the letters were going to be red. But because of the colour of the frame I got, I thought the colour of the actual plywood matched it really well, and it just looked a lot more seamless and a lot cleaner like that. So this whole sign fit within the actual bed size of the OMTech Turbo 747. So we were able to put a very large piece of material in there, centre it up, centre the design, cut everything out we needed, and then we stained all of the letters individually, then allowed that to dry. Once everything was dried, we took the sheet and put it back on the workbench, upside down, and then slotted all the letters back in. Fixed everything then to the back to make sure nothing was gonna fall out, and then we just put everything then back within the frame. So we got the front piece of acrylic, which actually comes with the photo frame holding it in place this side, and then you've got the piece of hardwood on the back. So this is just an IKEA photo frame, and you've got these little hooks then to hang it up on the wall, which is what we'll be doing once we finish the video. So yeah, this was a very fun project to do. Project like this usually would take me a little bit longer, because in the past, where we haven't used such powerful machines, it does take quite a bit longer to cut out, and sometimes you do have to run it in multiple passes to get a nice clean cut. Amazing thing with this OMTech laser is the fact that I was able to run quite a high speed and around 50–60% power, so only average power, and it cut all the letters out within about 5 to 8 minutes. And it was just honestly so quick cutting everything out. So this laser is a 70-watt machine, and honestly the power it outputs is just phenomenal. Like I said, they just cut through this really quick. And this isn't laser plywood, this is just standard plywood I got from a local DIY shop. So if you ever try to cut them out, you know they don't really cut the best out, because then the type of glues and stuff they use can sometimes cause problems when cutting out. But honestly, the OMTech Turbo just flew through it without any problems at all. So that is it for this video, guys. I do hope you enjoyed it. This video is probably going to be a bit shorter than what they usually are when I do projects like this. And honestly, it's all just down to the laser doing everything it should when you tell it to. And like I said, in the past, using other lasers, I've run into like certain problems, so it can make the project a little bit longer, but it does give you a little bit more footage to film and put it in there. And like I said, we set the camera up, we put what settings we thought would work right. And what I should have mentioned is this is 6mm plywood as well. And the fact it actually flew through it in one go, it was honestly so surprising to us. We just got that one take of the footage, and literally that is it. So even though it is a bit of a shorter video, I do hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want access to the design file, you can find them online for free, or feel free to get in touch and I'll just send you over the one I used. Also, like the video if you haven't already, guys, and if you're new here and you're not already, definitely click that subscribe button, because it does help me out a bunch. So yeah, don't forget to check out today's sponsor, OMTech. Again, links down below, guys. Check out their massive sale they got going on at the moment. A lot of the stuff is selling out really quick. So if you're on the market for a new laser, definitely check them out now, and don't miss out on this amazing sale. And again, use my promotion code, which will be down in the description. I'm off now to go and hang this sign up on the wall. I really do hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you in the next one. Ta-ra now.